Hey guys, it's Dave Luer from Elite Body Shop Solutions. Listen, do you have flow problems? And I don't mean those kind of flow problems either. I mean the way that work flows through your collision shop. Does it feel bumpy or does it feel smooth? If it's bumpy, you are going to want to watch this entire short edition of Elite Body Shop Management's Tip of the Week. I'm happy to be here with you today. So, if your production system resembles a little stream with beaver dams all over the place, where things are always getting jammed up, you are likely using what's called a push production system. Let me demonstrate, right? So you get a whole bunch of work in, right? And then you attempt to shove it, right, through your system. You push it to the body techs here, right? So now the body techs have the work. They get paid on commission or piece rate, so they're incentivized to produce as much as they can in their little department, no matter what. So each tech will often have multiple jobs lined up, when even though they can only work on one or two at a time, right? So if the car ever does make it to paint, right, these guys in the paint department are incentivized to also work on as many cars as possible, and then so on down the line it goes. This is what we refer to as a silo mentality. See the silos here? Or also known as local optima. Local optima. So each department is incentivized and primarily interested only in what they can produce themselves or within their department. Now, on the surface, I think that you would agree that this seems to make a lot of sense, right? Because you would think that if all of the individuals in each department produced as much as they possibly could, everything would flow faster and the shop would make a lot more money, right? No, wrong. It doesn't, right? What most production managers don't realize is there's a couple of major problems with that approach. And the first is a thing called statistical fluctuations, right? Fancy word. Another word for that is stuff happens, right? The big S word. So as much as you want things to seamlessly flow, statistically, that is impossible with a push type system. So the outcome of local optima, remember, right, is that almost always results in excess work in process. All departments have too much work, and most of that work cannot be completed in a continuous fashion, right? They've got to jump back and forth between jobs. The second reason that silos don't work well is because of a thing called bottlenecks. Every system has a bottleneck. Here's one now. This is just an example, right? If we go from admin, body, paint, assembly, and detail, we notice that one of these departments has a lower capacity than the rest. So it doesn't matter how much these other departments produce. We can only produce as much as our pinch point, right, or our bottleneck will allow. So if you have a system that you're attempting to balance the line by getting all of the departments creating the same amount of capacity, guess what? That won't work either. You can try it, but because we work in a low volume, high variability business, balance lines don't seem to work like they do in a manufacturing plant. So what can you do, right? There's got to be an answer here. There is. It's called global optima. Global optima. In short, it's where your entire organization understands where the primary bottleneck is, says that's okay, right? But it makes sure that that department runs as efficiently as possible so that globally, throughout the entire system, we can produce great flow and a lot more of it, right? When you understand how to properly schedule work to this kind of an optimized, globally optimized pull system where the production system pulls work in, right? You make a lot more money, guys. And here at Elite, we teach shops how to do this stuff. And it generally results, and I'm not kidding here, in a minimum 20% increase in workflow and without adding any more people in most cases, right? Or expenses. And I know that sounds like a huge promise, but it's true. right? We've seen it happen many, many times. It's a big promise, but it's true. So another truth that I need you to understand is that for most shops who can increase global throughput by 20% without adding additional expenses or people, mathematically, and you can check this yourself, you can often double your net profit. Do the math yourself. Let me know what you come up with. If this kind of production system interests you guys, you should reach out to us at Elite. Info at EliteBodyShopSolutions.com. Reach out to us. Learn more about our advanced production management workshop, or maybe if you're not a member of our great Operations Monthly Live program, check it out, right? It's got several hours of training on how to do this kind of cool production stuff. We'd love to have you be a part of OML. So guys, thanks for being here today for Elite's Body Shop Management Tip of the Week. I hope you'll subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a comment there. Guys, I'm Dave Luer, and I will see you next time, my body shop friends.